In this video, we are going to review for test number 3, absolute value in equation and inequality. First example, here you have a absolute value equation. So when you get the problem, target the two bar, and outside of the two bar, you don't have any number. So this is a clean equation. So for the clean equation, you just turn it into two little equations. First equation is takes the inside out equals 26. Second is takes the inside out equals negative 26. And solve these two little equations. First one, subtract 1. And bring down negative 5x. On the other side, add up the two numbers, you have 25. And keep getting rid of the negative 5 by division. Divide negative 5. So you have x equals negative 5 as one solution. For the second equation, you solve it the same way. I'm not going to solve it. First, you subtract 1, then you divide negative 5. And finally, you should have x equals 27 over 5. And that's it. Second example. So here you have an equation. So when you get it, target the two bar. And outside of the two bar, you have two numbers, 8 and negative 3 to get rid of. Get rid of the numbers starting from the single number without the two bar. Okay? So first, get rid of the negative 3 by plus 3 on both sides of the equal sign. Plus 3. Do the same on the other side. So this is gone. And you bring down whatever you haven't touched. Add up the two numbers on the other side. And keep cleaning up your equation by getting rid of the 8. So 8 is times the two bar. So get rid of times by divide. So divide 8. So this is gone. And bring down whatever you haven't touched. On the other side, 8 divided by 8 is 1. Okay? So until here, you have a clean equation. So for the clean equation, turn it into two little equations. First one is the inside equals 1. Second one is the inside equals negative 1. And keep solving this equation. Subtract 7 on both sides. So you have x equals negative 6. Solve it the same way for the second equation. You're going to have x equals negative 8. And that's it. Okay. Next one. So here, target your two bar. And outside of it, you have a 1 and a negative 5 to get rid of. Which one to start with? Start with a single number, not attaching with your two bar. Okay? So get rid of the positive 1 by doing the opposite, which is subtract. Do the same on the other side of the equal sign. So this is gone. And bring down whatever you haven't touched. Add up the two numbers on the other side. And keep cleaning up your equation by getting rid of the negative 5. And negative 5 is multiplying the two bar. So get rid of multiplication by division. Divide negative 5. Do the same on the other side. So this is gone. And you bring down the two bar. On the other side, do the division, which gives you 10. And finally, This is a clean equation. So you're going to turn it into two little equations. Second one equals -10. And solve both of them one by one. First, get rid of the 3 by subtraction. Add up the two numbers. And then get rid of the 7 by division. So we have x equals 7 divided by 7 is 1. So this is one solution. You solve the second equation the same way. So you have add up the two numbers, you're going to have -13 and then divide by 7. So you have x equals -13 over 7. That's the second solution. Okay. Next one, inequality. So to solve the inequality, first see it as an equal sign and solve the equation. Clean up your equation by getting rid of the 2, getting rid of the -2, starting with a single number -2. So get rid of the -2 by +2 on both sides. So we have 2 and the 2 bars, equal sign, add up the two numbers, and keep cleaning it up by getting rid of the 2 in the front. 2 is multiplying the 2 bars, so we're going to do division. And we have the 2 bar. On the other side, do the division. Okay, so this is a clean equation here. So from the clean equation, turn it into two little equations. One is the inside equals 3. The other is the inside equals -3. And solve them. For the first one, +3 on both sides. So you have 2x equals 6. And then divide by 2 on both sides. So you have x equals 3. One solution. Solve it the same way for the second equation. +3 on both sides. So you have 2x equals, add up the two numbers, you're going to have 0. And then divide by 2. You have x equals 0 divided by 2 is 0. So you have these two solutions. And finally, you're going to deal with the inequality symbol in your problem. And the inequality symbol is less than. So for less than, our answer has one part, which is x in the middle, connected by less than symbol, and a small solution on the left, big solution on the right. So that's your answer for the inequality. And put your answer on the number line. First, circle the two numbers. 0 is here, 3 is here. And x is in between the two solutions. So you're going to draw a line segment between the two solutions. And is it open circle or closed circle? In your question, you don't see the equal sign, so it's just the open circle as this, and that's it. Okay. Last one. So we still have a inequality, but first see it as an equation and solve it. And this is a clean equation. So at the beginning, turn it into two equations. One is the inside equals 26. The second is the inside equals -26. And solve these two little equations. Subtract 1 first. and then divide -5. So I have x equals -5. One solution, right? The other solution, you solve it the same way, subtract 1, then divide by -5. I'm not going to solve it step by step. Okay? And you should have x equals 27 over 5. Okay? Because we're going to put the number in the number line, so let's turn it into a decimal so we can compare who's bigger, right? So 27 divided by 5 gives us what? 5.4. Okay, so this is the other solution. And now we're going to deal with the inequality symbol. In the problem, you have greater than symbol. So for greater than, your answer has two parts. One is x smaller than the small solution, which is -5, or x is bigger than the big solution, which is 5.4. So this is your final answer. And to put it on the number line, circle the two solutions. -5 is here. 5.4 is about here in the middle between 5 and 6. Okay? So circle the two solutions, and then x smaller than -5. Smaller than -5 are the numbers on the left side. Draw an arrow here. And x bigger than 5.4. Bigger numbers are on the right side, so draw a arrow. So you have two arrows pointing to two different directions for greater than. And that's it.